Hi Vishakha, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well too. So what's happening around? What's going on?
So I've currently moved to Canada for my higher education, and so all that is happening, settling in and stuff.
Nice. So let's start with a little introduction of you. Kindly introduce yourself to the people watching.
All right. Hi everybody. I am Vishakha Karwal, and I'm from Delhi. I'm 18 years old. I'm majoring in business economics, and yeah, I started my freelance journey almost 5 to 6 months back in July 2021. And yeah, that's all I guess.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Your first question is, how do entrepreneurs establish a deep connection and thought leadership with their target audience, which eventually leads to more sales, as you say?
Right. So these are like two different things. Right. So, firstly, you need to have a connection with your target audience, right? You cannot pitch your services or sell products to random strangers. I mean, people need to know about your brand. They need to have some knowledge about you in order to make a decision to buy from you. And according to me, like using your digital presence to create connections is an amazing thing. And basically, deep connection, how do you form that? Is just like, be authentic, share your highs and lows, and, have a heart to heart conversation and things like that. Not pretending to be something and all of that. And yeah, basically make consumers or your audience feel like they're a part of your brand. So when they know everything, like details about your brands and stuff, and when they form connections, then they may consider buying from you, rather than if you just go to a random person and ask to buy your products or services, they may not. And as far as thought leadership is concerned, so that's just basically, speaking about your opinions on certain matters, and like your thoughts and all of that. They don't necessarily have to be like current affairs or something controversial. It just needs to be topics that are considerable for your business. And when you share your opinions, your thoughts, you attract like-minded people, and again, forming connections with them can probably lead to more sales. And that's what I try to include in the content strategies that I create. So so the business owners that I work with, that helps them to form connections and eventually lead to sales. I hope that made sense.
Yes, absolutely. Instead of going for paid followers, like if you have a organic following, that
Yeah,
really matters. And making your target audience feel one with you is what works. Okay.
definitely.
So the next question is, how does one offer a variety of services like content writing, social media management, or even virtual assistants as you do? Will that take more time, separate portfolios for each one, and separate kind of testimonials, but eventually lead to making more money?
Okay. So these three services are actually like, not separate, or they fall under the same umbrella. They are somehow connected. Like social media management can somewhere include content writing, or virtual assistants does include social media services. So they are sort of interconnected. So I won't say have separate portfolios. Like, people these days create amazing portfolio websites. So like, we can have three different tabs talking about these three different things. And yeah, and I don't think it takes like more time as such. I mean, like, as a freelancer, you choose how much time you want to put and how much money you want to make. So I feel like that's just subjective, and that's just depends, and it's not necessarily about the services you offer.
Yeah, that's true that these services are kind of interconnected, and it really depends upon the freelancer and the kind of projects he takes, the kind of business owners he works with. Yeah. Okay. So, how does one write engaging content and well informed content that the audience manages to read and appreciate that as well?
Right. So, firstly, to write engaging content, I would say, like, what's engaging? We want someone to read the whole piece of content and not leave in the middle, right? So for that, we should have like a proper structured piece of content, that whatever we are writing, it should be like structured and in a format that can be easily understood, and like the language should be conversational and it should be an easy read. Like, when people don't have to put in a lot of effort to understand, they don't have to Google certain words to understand certain things. So when it's easy to understand, people tend to read the whole thing. So I think that's how we can create engaging content. And for well informed content, I think, as the name suggests, we just need to like do more and more research. And that's how, like, put in facts, put in the correct things, and yeah, don't spread false information.
Yes, avoiding plagiarism and researching the right kind of content. It really works, and not making your audience confused, like like redirecting them to Google and search for certain kind of fancy words you use. So
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
this is to be avoided. Okay. So how should one take the freelancing business further if one is doing it part time and offering such kind of services? What should be the next appropriate steps when she is done working with a few number of clients, and what can be done for one's own business?
Okay, so I feel this is very subjective. Like, I've been doing it part time as well. And like, my long term goal would be like, coach businesses, coach other people, helping others run online businesses and not do freelancing all the time. But I've seen people who pursue like freelancing full time. They work with different kinds of niches, different kind of people. And I think it just depends like what you want to do with your business. Like, there are literally a lot of options and a variety of things that you can do, like be it digital products or like there are a lot of things. And I feel that just depends like where your interest lies, and you can do anything with your business. Yeah.
Yeah, you can state some examples and what can be some steps.
Okay. Like, as I said, I want to get into coaching. So that could be a thing. Like, once you've gained some experience, you know how things work, you can help other people, coach other people, like, either beginners or like however you can decide that. And other things, as I mentioned, probably digital products, like, there are webinars, there are ebooks, and these are probably something that, once created, they go on for like pretty long. So like it's sort of like a one time
Yeah,
creation, one time investment thing. So yeah, I think, or pursuing freelancing full time, like that could be another amazing option.
exactly. Okay. So, what are the roles and responsibilities that come under this service of virtual assistants?
Okay, so I think that varies. Like, as a freelancer, either you choose to decide what you want to offer in your virtual assistants. Like, you may have a specific skill set or something you specialize in. So you might just choose to offer that one particular thing. Or as a virtual assistant, you can choose to just be the right hand of a business owner and help them do any and everything that they may face difficulty with. So you can just like learn new things and get things done for them. So yeah, it just depends.
Yeah, okay. So, in such a case, how do like freelancers decide for the pricing and stuff?
Okay, so I feel like considering industry rates is something. And apart from that, I feel like, always consider your own costs, your time, your efforts, and everything. So at least the amount should be just to you, and if people want to go for, probably like it may not be affordable for somebody. So I think they'll have more options, because there are a lot of people doing this. So I think, like, you should stick to your pricing and have your own brand value in your pricing system or whatever.
Yeah, rather than signing all the clients you get, whether they satisfy your income goals or like it is your services are come under their budget. So we should
Yeah,
definitely go for quality clients and whose vibe matches and we actually want to work with them.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, how and where to find more high paying clients, how to pitch to them and present our services in such a way that they're genuinely interested.
Okay, yeah. So I may not be the perfect person to answer this, but so I am not on any other platform. Like, I just use Instagram for my freelancing services. And just one thing I would suggest is, to get clients. Like, this is just my personal opinion, that instead of like investing your time in pitching to people and like, researching about clients, what I would do is, create content, like valuable content, the best kind of piece that you can put out, and people just come to you, like whoever vibes with your content, whoever connects with your like, the value that you provide, if it helps them, I think they'll come to you. So at least that's what's been working for me. So yeah.
Yeah. As much as free value you provide, you actually enhance your personal brand. So, this
Exactly.
actually works. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this question is kind of similar to how to price your services offered correctly in terms of industry rates as well. So, you can state for content writing or social media management.
uh, like the industry rates.
Yes.
So again, I think you can obviously, vary it according to your experience, your skill set, and everything. But again, I think it depends on the kind of services that you provide, because like, there are a lot of things included. You may choose to just, offer writing captions for social media, or you may also offer to uh, like design the graphics or editing reels. So it clearly just depends on the kind of services that you provide, your packages, and all of that. I think, yeah, that should be considered before, like, considering the exact amount of prices.
Yeah. Prices actually are should be customized according to the project and according to you as a freelancer
Exactly
rather
that.
than, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So, what advice would you like to give to aspiring or beginner freelancers?
So I still consider myself a beginner. So but to aspiring freelancers, I would probably say that, just learn a few basic things here and there. Like, don't be completely blank, and like, learn a few things, know how things work in the beginning, and then without giving it much thought, just begin. Like, we're going to learn things along the way and everything's going to happen. But like, yeah, just begin, just do it if you want to, you know.
Yes, if you're really dedicated and you have that strong desire, you will be able to pursue. Okay. Some of the beginners or some of the aspiring freelancers, what I see, they mostly have this doubt that what niche to be picking or where do we find our first clients? Where are the clients actually hanging out? So, what would you like to tell them?
Okay, so firstly, as a beginner, you don't really have to niche down. You can always experiment, work with different kind of people, see what works out for you, what you enjoy doing, and like, niching down can come later in the stage. And apart from like, as far as clients are concerned, it depends on the services that you're offering. Like, what is your target audience? Say it's teenagers, they may be hanging out more on Instagram. If it's business owners, they may be on LinkedIn or something like that. It depends. And yeah, like whichever platform you choose according to your services, I think just again, like start putting out content, have a digital presence, and yeah, I think you'll find your people.
Okay. Have you ever felt stuck in freelancing? So what should we do in that case? How do we actually come out of that circle?
So stuck in freelancing, probably I feel like every time I feel like I'm not moving forward or something, the only solution that comes to me is create more content, provide more value, because in the long run, that's what I want to do. I want to help people and like coach them and things like that. So that's just what comes to me. And the moment I, upgrade a little, like my content, probably collaborate with people, try new things, and that's when things again start to come back, get better.
Yeah, experimenting as much as you can, it really helps.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to creating content, so what are your thoughts on deciding onto a particular feed theme, color theme for your page or the content?
Right. So to be honest, the first like the color theme that I currently have on my Instagram, that was like super random. Like I just chose the colors that I like to see, like my favorite colors or something like that. So I just chose those colors. I liked how the graphics look and I just put them. Though I have been like now considering to change the color theme a little bit. Like, I've been seeing people like they choose colors like according to the color psychology and the vibe that they want to create, like when somebody lands on their platform, how they want them to feel. And yeah, I think those aspects are a little
Yeah,
considerable when deciding colors.
absolutely. And using the keywords in bio as well.
Yeah, bio definitely. I think your mission statement should be there. A call to action should be there. I feel like bio is that, little summary of what your whole page is about. Like, if somebody is landing on your Instagram, they read those like those two lines and they just, at least they understand half the things that you do. Like, they should know, okay, this is what the profile is about and this is what I'm getting myself into.
What's your take on the ideal length of the caption?
Okay, caption. So, what I personally do for my Instagram is, if the graphic doesn't have a lot of information, then I put a long caption because, to provide value, people want to read. And I feel like even as the Instagram algorithm works, like, Instagram wants people to spend more time on your posts, and then your posts can be like, promoted further. So if the graphic doesn't have a lot of information, put long captions. But if you're putting up carousels, like it's already, a long post for people to see, then put very minimal captions. So yeah, I guess that's that. Like it
Yeah,
depends on the post, the length of the caption.
absolutely. The pattern is different to be followed. Okay. You want to talk about your services and related?
Um, So I mainly provide social media management, like precisely Instagram management and content writing services. And I'm majorly interested in self growth, psychology, mental health related fields. And I love to write about that, create content for that. And yeah, that's that. And mm, yeah.
Absolutely. And your free ebook as well.
Oh, yeah. So I have like an ebook which contains 10 content writing strategies. So it'll help you like some engaging content, well-informed content. Like if you want to establish thought leadership, connection with your audience, I think all of that summarized in one place can be found there.
Yes, exactly. As we were talking about in this interview as well. So I will leave
Right.
the links in the description below. Do check them out. Thank you so much, Vishaka, for coming in and accepting my invitation. It was lovely talking to you. Thank you for your wonderful insights.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed this.
Thank you.
I think I loved it. I loved interacting with you, and I feel like, yeah, we discussed quite a few things. It was good.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope we are able to provide quality to the people watching and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.